Most people believe silence is emptiness, something uncomfortable, something that must be filled with noise or words. But silence is not weakness. It is not loneliness. True silence has the power to heal, to guide, and to set us free. This is a simple story, but it runs deep. It's not just about quiet moments. It's about the noise we carry inside. Stay with me until the end. You might find the answer you've been searching for. Once upon a time, in a quiet village, surrounded by green fields and distant hills, lived a man named Vikas. Vikas was known as a good listener. He spoke very little, never interrupted, and always carried a gentle smile. He worked as a potter, shaping clay into cups and bowls, with patience and care, always in silence. To others, he seemed calm, but inside, Vikas was anything but peaceful. His heart was loud, filled with memories. Words spoken long ago that still hurt. Mistakes he couldn't forget. Regrets that drifted through his mind like smoke. Every evening after work, Vikas sat beneath a banyan tree by the river, watching the sun slowly sink into the horizon. The villagers thought he was meditating, but Vikas was struggling. His silence was heavy, packed with guilt, anger, and unspoken pain. One day, an old traveler arrived in the village. He watched Vikas work the clay, shaping it without a single word. That evening, the traveler walked over and said gently, "You sit here every day, yet your eyes look tired. Tell me, what are you hearing inside?" Vikas was startled. No one had ever asked him that. After a moment, he replied softly, "My silence is full of noise. I hear voices from the past, things I wish I had never said, things I wish I had never done." The traveler nodded. "Then this is not real silence," he said. "It is unspoken pain." The traveler pulled a small clay jar from his bag and filled it with water. Then he dropped a stone inside. "Look," he said, "this jar is your heart. The stone is your past." He dropped in another stone and another. Soon, the water overflowed. "This is what happens when silence carries weight," the traveler explained. "It spills out not through words, but through your health, your sleep, and your spirit." Vikas looked down. "Then what should I do?" he asked. The traveler smiled. "True silence comes when you let go not of your voice, but of your burden. Sit with your thoughts, accept them, and then release them." That evening, Vikas returned to the banyan tree. But this time, he didn't fight his thoughts. He watched them come and go like clouds drifting across the sky. He didn't try to fix the past. He didn't argue with his pain. He simply breathed, listened to the river, the wind, the birds, and slowly, something inside him grew lighter. Each evening after that, Vikas practiced this quiet release. He still spoke very little, but now his silence was peaceful, not painful. He smiled more, worked with ease, slept deeply. One day, a young boy asked him, "Uncle, why do you always sit quietly by the river?" Vikas smiled and replied, "Because that's where I hear the truth. Silence is not about shutting out the world. It's about calming the storm inside. We all carry weight mistakes, pain, regret. But we are not meant to carry them forever. Let your silence be a place of healing, not hiding. A place to breathe, not bury. Because the true power of silence is that it allows the heart to speak." If this story touched your heart, please like and share it with someone who needs peace. Subscribe to Success Stories Real People for more powerful stories that teach both English and life lessons. Until next time, stay quiet, stay kind, and keep moving forward.